Hello everyone, and welcome to a video we are calling Masterclass Disaster Class with an expert guest. It's Laurie the Icing Artist.
Yeah!
How are you doing?
Good. I'm a little intimidated being called an expert, being self-taught, but I'm here for it. I'm just like the normal version of a cake decorator, but we're good.
No. Compared to us, you are the expert.
I'm like the Ben Chef version of the normals.
Better. A lot better.
Don't lower yourself to his standards. So Laurie is going to treat us to a cake decorating masterclass, and Laurie's going to judge a winner at the end.
Cake decorating is one of many shortcomings for Jamie and I, so grab your popcorn. Okay, Laurie.
Are you ready?
No, not at all. No. What do you have in store for us?
Today, we're going to be taking those grocery store cakes and turning them into like a high-end wedding cake. That is the goal. You guys can be attempting the same one that I did on my channel that went like super viral. And it's a very high-end wedding cake. At least that's what a baker told me. Because when I called a bakery and had them quote it, they told me it was worth $500. But I'm curious to see when you guys are done with these, what we think they're worth.
Oh, nice.
Whatever we paid for them, they're going to be worth less.
This is what you're going to be trying to do today. Now I'm going to remind you that I started with the same sheet cakes that you guys have.
That's impossible, Laurie.
I believe in you. You guys might as well get started because we only have 2 hours.
2 hours? Grocery store cakes, which you can get hold of in the US. They don't do them over here in the UK, but we have had versions recreated for us. So where are we starting?
So you're gonna start scraping off that icing. So basically we're gonna reconstruct these rectangle cakes and turn them into 2 different sized round cakes. So like we're completely changing these up. So if you start scraping off the icing off the top and the sides and put those into a bowl, because we're gonna need some of the icing after. Now you do wanna be careful that when you're pushing down, you're not like cutting into the cake and scraping chunks of the cake off.
We can cover that off later, right? You've got all of that space over there. You're backing into me.
Yes.
I'm happy with my top.
Yeah, the top's looking good.
So how much would one of these grocery store cakes cost in Canada?
$20.
$20?
Wow.
Jay, seriously, mate. You're all elbows and it's going into my spine. I can feel your breath on my neck. These are decorated better than I could ever imagine. And I'm just undoing that work.
I know decorating, but I'm not big on recipes. Like the way that you guys do flavors on Sorted is crazy and next level, which is why I love your guys' channel. Have you guys thought about a way that you can level up these cakes with the filling?
I mean, I'm thinking now that you've mentioned it.
I've instantly got an idea, definitely.
I think that cake is done.
How are we looking?
You're looking good. I feel like you guys are ready for the next step.
Great.
Yes.
So you're gonna cut out 2 5-inch ones and 2 7-inch ones each.
Okay.
And then just use like a paring knife or something and you're just gonna cut it out. But be careful that you don't go tapered any which way, especially with that bowl. Because it's easy to like go with the curve of the bowl. You want to curve of the circle, but like straight edges.
Right, I think I'm ready for my first extraction.
Okay, so like make a couple little cuts outside of the circle and then you can just like pull away the corners. Perfect. Mike, you got some catching up to do.
I don't like that you called his thing perfect.
Perfect, even better.
Don't say even better.
Yes.
From here, they look really good.
From 4,000 miles away, they look really good.
Okay, this is dangerous because I'm starting to build in confidence.
What next?
So you're gonna take a little bit of the icing and you're gonna put a little bit on the large cake board and the small cake board. This is just gonna like glue our cake down to the cake board. Now you're gonna lift your cakes onto your cake boards.
I don't want to.
We've only got one of these, so I'll have to watch you first.
There you go.
That was very good. That was annoyingly good.
Perfect. Now, what is your guys' plans for fillings?
I'm thinking strawberry, berries, and basil.
I like the addition of basil because I've never done that before, but that sounds really good. Jamie, pigs in a blanket?
Now you mention it, I'm going to go for passion fruit curd and bergamot. I know how to use it properly. So a little bit of the zest, a little bit of the juice mixed into the passion fruit curd. Best of both
A
worlds.
little bit of floral is good, but floral can be so overpowering so quickly.
I know.
But I feel like with a little bit, it should be good. So if you get your fillings ready now, then you'll be ready to start layering it up.
So I am dicing these up, and then I'm going to just combine them with my red currant jelly.
What I've done, to be careful, which I can only imagine Ebbers didn't do, is I've zested my bergamot onto a board and I'm adding it in bit by bit along with some juice rather than just zesting it straight into the bowl.
Okay,
Wait, what are those things?
pepper grinder.
Pepper in a cake?
Yeah, so I'm going to go basil and black pepper a little bit with my strawberries, and I've got red currant jelly.
You failed to mention the black pepper.
They go together really well. Like, basil is quite fragrant and peppery. Add a little bit of extra black pepper.
Sounds like too much to me.
No, it
Don't
sounds
you
like
think?
the perfect amount. Has that got any bergamot in it?
Exactly, the perfect amount. Right, Laurie, some of us are done with our fillings, so what's next?
Oh, you're such an a-hole.
So you need some buttercream in a piping bag, and you're gonna pipe a dam, like that's gonna go a border on the top of your cake to hold in your filling. So either you can leave them together and then you only have one layer of filling, or you could lift that up so then you have two, and then you have 2 layers of filling. It's up to you.
I think 2 layers of filling.
I want to see you do that.
Oh, he's doing it. He's doing it.
It could have gone a lot worse.
Looks good.
It's on! It's on!
It's on. It's on.
Top's coming off. Is that okay? It's a bit wonky, isn't it?
It's a little bit wonky. So with building cakes, if you have it high on one side and low on the other side, when you're done icing it, your cake is gonna be high on one side and low on the other side. And same thing with the middle. If your dam is too tall on the outside, because that's looking a touch tall, and you have a thin filling on the inside, then the cake's gonna wanna sink down to that.
We're going, Laurie, we're going.
Perfect. Okay, yours looks a bit thin. So with a thinner filling, I'm gonna get you to add in an extra step. I want you to create a little barrier between your filling and your cake so that way your cake doesn't soak up all of your filling.
Great tip. How does that look, Laurie?
That looks great. I think you're ready for the filling.
Okay, Laurie, I'm on to my 4th layer.
He's moved quick. He's puttering over there.
My cake's got a crack in it.
No.
That's not like a crack. That's like a divide line. You do not want that to be the top of your cake. So that layer needs to go on next.
This is a great idea, this taking a pre-made cake and leveling it up. How did you come up with the idea?
Honestly, I did it more as like, is this a challenge? Can you take something so simple and so basic as a grocery store cake and turn it into something so extravagant like a wedding cake? But the internet turned it into like a hack. Then you can save baking time and you just use that and then just level up the flavors with the filling. So people took that more as like a full hack that they could do their own thing with.
Right, Laurie, my final layer's going on. Crowned.
That looks perfect.
I'm really scared about what's next. There's a little bit of pizza going on.
A little pizza. Okay. Push down on the top a bit with both of your hands because you're going to squish out some of that filling to make sure it doesn't do it after you get all the icing on, after you tear it. And then I want you to take both hands and then do the same around the side. You're just going to squish all those layers together.
Oh, your cake's been to pizza as well.
No, where? That is straight.
Yeah, no, you're right, mate, it is, yeah.
Oh no. Have we got some leakage?
Oh no. Okay, we're gonna need to fix that. You need to like plug that with more icing, but make sure you're pushing that right in so it doesn't come back out. If it starts leaking again, then that's gonna come out in your final coat of icing. It is the risk you run when you go with a thin filling.
Woo!
Okay, you guys look ready. The next step is going to be crumb coating these cakes and locking in your filling, locking in all those crumbs, and giving us a base layer for the next coat of icing to go on.
Oh, I thought we were nearly done.
I like the sound of locking in the filling.
Okay, so start off by adding like a dollop of icing onto the tops of your cakes and smooth that out a little bit. We just need a thin coat of icing over the whole cake.
No! I've got a gunshot wound.
It looked very delicious, but it might have been a touch thin for a cake filling. It looks like you guys have a nice thick layer though. I think you're ready to start smoothing that out. And you're gonna spin the cake board around as the scraper kind of takes off a little bit of icing and smooths it out.
Okay.
So once you guys are done your crumb coats, you're ready to start coloring your icing. So you're gonna need pink and you're gonna need blue. That's what I did for mine.
I feel like you're going to say we're colouring our
We're
own.
colouring our own.
Fine.
I would say probably like 3 cups. Give it another heavy dollop. You think you have enough? Safety dollop.
Safety dollop.
I safety dollop every meal that I have.
It's very stainy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a very concentrated food coloring.
At the moment, it's pastel-y blue.
You might need a touch of black.
I've got some on the end of my scissor.
Perfect.
Woohoo!
See how that black is making his instantly a little like bolder and less pastel?
This looks like the Cookie Monster.
If it's feeling Cookie Monster, then you might need a bit more black.
This is knackering.
Yeah, I think I could do more, but I might need to sit down first.
I think you're ready to start icing. You're gonna do the same with the crumb coat. So you're gonna start with a dollop on the top, and then you're gonna start like icing it onto the sides. You just wanna be careful you're doing light pressure. You don't wanna mix any of that crumb coat into your blue. Now, usually for sake of time, the fridge would be your friend too, because you could pop this in the fridge, it would set up. So you know that that crumb coat is very hard, and then your next layer isn't gonna go into it.
I've put my small one in the fridge. Would you like me to put your small one in the fridge?
Oh, could you put my small one in the fridge?
Yours is on the left-hand side.
I'll be able to tell which one's mine.
Now, careful not to scrape into that white coat. Just do a light waving motion. Waving's gonna be your friend. Yep, that's perfect. So if you bring your right arm around, and then you can do a big spin. So you're not doing like little spins, because that's gonna leave start and stop marks. So if you go like almost like hug your cake and then turn it around, you'll notice you get like nice even strokes. Yeah.
I feel like I take one step forwards and then 2 steps back.
Cakes are cake. They're not plastic. They're not made in a factory, right? They're edible creations, and they're not going to be perfect. And if you think you've learned and you've gotten a little bit of progress with the cake, that's all that matters, because every cake you decorate is just going to get a little bit better. Jamie, try the small offset spatula and try waving that back and forth, going like around the side.
Oh my God, that works!
If your icing looks pretty even, you can come in with the icing smoother now. Look at that one though. Whoa! Believe it or not, the scary part is yet to come. Now you actually have to tear the cake and lift that tiny cake on top of your other cake.
Any tips for that?
Don't drop it. So you're gonna cut 3 straws to the same height of your like blue cake. And then those are gonna go in, and those are gonna be your little pillars that's gonna help hold up the weight of the small cake.
Oh, I'm not confident. I'm not confident.
It's lifting up. It's lifting up. You just have to be careful with the weight, and then just
Oh,
like,
it's so heavy.
put it on the other cake.
It's a bit wonky.
Slightly push it over. Slightly push it over a little bit to center it.
Oh no! It's left. No!
It's okay. You can add, oh. So you just add a little bit more icing on. You're all right. And that's, we'll put the flowers there. I feel like a little
Jay! Ah! It's put, no, just pull it. Just pull it. Yeah, pull it.
What am I not seeing? Oh no. See, we could just put flowers there too.
So many flowers.
Little did you know, us cake decorators are just using flowers to cover up our mistakes.
And now it's a decorating job.
The hard part's over. Now is the fun part. Now you just get to stick some decorations on top. You're gonna need a little bit to stick into the cake, so I leave a bit more of the stem. I honestly used to use real flowers all the time, but then it's hard to get the colors that you want in season, and then you have to worry about the pesticides going into the cake and wrapping the ends, and it takes a lot of time. So I like fake flowers a lot. Woo! Look at that.
So what would you do now with the gold leaf?
We have the little sheet of gold leaf. You're just taking your finger and you're kind of going like that and pressing it into the cake.
I'm just fingering it on.
I just breathed it all onto the side.
That looks amazing. Oh my God, I love the gold leaf.
I'm pretty proud of that.
I feel like you should be super, super proud of that. Let's see it, Jamie, let's see it.
Mate, that is great.
That's beautiful.
I want to be honest, because that did take us slightly longer than the 2 hours that we had anticipated.
Double.
But this is the end result.
I'm really proud. Like, I've learned a ton, so thank you, Laurie. You know, what an amazing thing to actually have someone talking you through it.
And it only makes me think that when I do the next cake and the one after that, it will get better and better.
100%,
Just practice.
100%.
I love that you're already thinking about the next cake. I feel like you guys both did amazing. And I think we should keep in mind where we started with like a $20 grocery store cake. I feel like if we look at these and we think, are they elevated? Do we think that we've, with just time and a little bit of love, made them worth more than $20? And are they like really cool and elevated? I think yes. I like the flower placement on both. And I really like the gold leaf and everything. I feel like no matter what, if you turn around both of your cakes, both of them are having a hard day at the back. Just a little bit of a hard day.
Yep.
Mine's having a hard day in the middle as well.
If I had to pick a winner.
Yep.
Maybe I would say Mike's, because it looks a little bit smoother and more square edges.
I
also like
experience.
the deepness of the color. I feel like the black that you put in there really came through, and it dulled down that like brightness that you're getting. But they both look really, really good.
I have to agree. I think yours does look 10 times better than mine does.
Should we see if our flavours worked?
Yes.
Right. Prepare for leakage. Oh.
Nice layers, mate.
Okay, you can see it running.
The fact that there was no leakage in the final coat needs like a round of applause, and that looks amazing.
Wait! So these are whole strawberries, red currant jelly, basil, and black pepper.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
Oh, that is really good.
I'm happy with that. You can actually taste the basil more than...
You can taste the basil, but the strawberry, like the gin, the black pepper is there because it helps bring out more of the strawberry flavour.
I'm really happy with that.
That is really good.
My cake might look a little bit better, but guaranteed your guys' cakes taste so much better than mine.
Okay, let's try this. What have we got, Spav?
Passion fruit curd and bergamot.
Oh, zinging.
Bergamot at the beginning, passion fruit at the end.
Yours definitely tastes better than mine. And I think the consistency is much, much better. Mate, well done. Oh, we're cuddling. And this one I'm consenting to instead of you backing into me.
Laurie, a massive, massive thank you for all of your help today. We really needed it, and it's been fantastic. You said you've got a course coming up.
Yes, I do. The course actually is coming out in a couple weeks, and it takes you through the entire process of recipes and baking, designing your cake, what to watch out for, building a good foundation, and brings you through to like the end of the decorating and all of the details that you need to know.
I think from what we've learned so far, that's very, very worthwhile. So go and check that out. And Laurie's also filmed a video with Ben that's going to go over on her channel where she makes a cake entirely from AI, and our chefy mate Ben is going to help with some of the flavour combinations. So that is definitely going to be worth a watch. All the links are downstairs. Please give the video a like if you like this brand new format, and let us know what you thought in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and thanks again, Laurie.
Thank you, Laurie. Yay!
Bye, guys.